Say hello to my little friend, the foam roller. You know what you can do with the foam roller? You can get a massage. You know, it's 3 feet long, it's about 6 inches in diameter. We're going to use this foam roller, get into some exercise first, and then we're going to use it for our massage. So if you have a little wider than those hips, and we're just going to bring it into that lunge side to side. Feeling your way here. Getting our inhales and our exhales, stretching out through the thighs, butt, abs are tight. Bringing it up. And center ourselves. Have it like a little triangle there. And just stretch your hips back. All the back. Nice. And lift up, pressing the hips forward a little bit. And again, press back, press and back. You can also use a countertop here for this kind of a stretch. We're going to do a couple more here. Just a little bit of balance though. One more time. And bring it up. We're going to take that roller, just hold on, end to end. We're just going to up and around, stretching the sides, up and around. Nice and soft in those knees. Let's bring it up and around. Add a little resistance here. Good. One more set. Keep those abs nice and tight. And bring it up in center. I'm just going to do a wider squat. We're going to reach it up and stretch back. So as we reach up, we're just going to bring it back just a little bit. Going to take a shoulder extension, not going past the chin. I'm just getting that body moving around. One more time here. Bring it in, back down. Just that little extra added resistance might help to increase the heart rate. Never have to use it though. I've got that right foot forward, rollers right in front of that left leg. We're just gonna lunge it down and up, nice and easy. Oh, feeling those legs. So it's an easy lunge. When you come up, I want you to squeeze your left butt muscles. See if you can feel that opening in the hip. Going down, coming up. Using that breath. It's getting blood flowing. We're gonna switch sides. Left leg forward, bringing that right leg back, right hand right on that roller, down and up. So the foam roller is a great way to massage your muscles and your connective tissue, and sometimes it hurts quite a bit, and that is to be expected. Coming on in, we're gonna get that back stretch again, hands on that roller. Oh, stretch you back. Maybe you want to move a little side to side. So just remember, it's not comfortable, but it should not be excruciating. I'm going to show you how to control that. So we're going to bring it down. We're just going to stretch out our quadriceps. Going to roll that roller forward a little bit. Make sure we're on the mat. And just rest your hips back in child's pose. Now, even when you're stretching here in child's pose, you can be massaging the back of that forearm, rotating a little bit. We have muscles everywhere in the body. So child's pose, we get that stretch. Good, bringing the hands onto the roller. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We'll get a little spinal flexibility here with cat camel. Teaching people how to use a foam roller is all about trying to find where the knots and the tight spots are in your body. And everybody's going to be different, and everybody's pain level, pain threshold is different. We'll do one more cat camel. And one more release back into child's pose. We're getting ready to roll out. Our first muscle group is going to be the quadriceps, the front of the thighs. One thing you want to avoid is to rolling onto your kneecap. So the muscle is starting right above that kneecap, and you can stretch into your hip flexor, but just don't roll on your knee, okay? So let's bring our forward arms are forward. So we're in a forearm plank. So try not to let that back sag down. Get a little comfy there. Press off the forearm, pull the shoulders back. And then you're just gonna move yourself around on that roller. In this exercise, I like to think about staying in that plank, strong position in the core. Squeeze that back, shoulder blades together, and just massaging that quad. Go where you're comfortable, and then try to turn your toes outward a little bit. So you're gonna get a little more inner thigh stretch, your adductors. Keep that core braced and go where you're comfortable. If you find a knot, we call it an adhesion, you might feel a little clunk, get a knot or a tight spot. So try to sneak up on that. Don't go crazy, it's supposed to feel good. So we're gonna point the toes and then try to rotate out just a little bit. Oh, holla, there it is. More on the inner part of that quad. And just easy does it. If it's too much, just stretch back into child's pose or do some more cat camels. Do something that feels good. Not everything feels great for everyone's body. So we're gonna let ourselves touch those knees down, elbow walking back, hands on that roller, and we go back into child's pose. So stretching your quads, that's the front of the thighs. Get back into a little arm stretch here. The forearms, rolling it out. Maybe you don't have any knots or adhesions. Maybe you've got some lower back pain. When we go onto our back, onto the roller, you just want to be careful and go into that pain-free range. So we're going to have a seat on the roller. Oh, a lot of times you do find knots in that booty area. We're going to start with the calves though. So hands behind your hips. You're going to sit your butt down on the mat and take the roller and bring it down under the calves. Hands are by the hips. We're going to lift up there. You can push against the floor, lift yourself up a little bit. So the calf is a tender fellow. I'm feeling knots in there. We're trying to get a massaging action. Maybe you don't like deep tissue massage. If you prefer to be Swedish style, take some of the pressure off, sit your butt down there. Hard to roll though, you gotta pick yourself up a little bit. So we're gonna go on to the outside of the calf. So you're just gently turning your knees outward, turning your feet outward, hands under those hips, under the shoulders. Oopsie. Ow, it hurts. You also got fascia in there. Your muscles have to have connective tissue and they have to have little bundles of fascia, which isn't muscle, but it gets tight. We're gonna rest our booties down, point your toes a little bit, and then we go for the inner part of the calf. So think body's nice and strong, hands right under the shoulders, toes are like we're walking like a duck here. We're going for the inner part of the calf. This is a great idea. Oh, nice, gentle calves. They're tender little flowers. Don't punish them too much and sit down. Woo. Let's reach the arms forward. Oh. So we've got that roller under the Achilles tendon. Do a little point, a little flex, gently. And reach forward again. So we can give ourselves massaging action with a roller. If it's too much, don't do that part. I mean, I want you to stretch out everything, but some places, as you're gonna see, are gonna be pretty tender and sneak up on these things. You know, don't go at it hard. We're trying to relax, and deep tissue is not always relaxing. But we're gonna go into our hammies here. So the hamstring is the back of the thigh. Hands are gonna be behind your hips. Have the weight on that hand. We're just rolling the back of that thigh now. Get a nice easy roll here. Find your way, leaning forward, might not feel so good. Get in that hammy area. Slightly forward. Bring it on to our buttocks here. So the butt muscle, your glute max, the main booty muscle, you just start rolling over it. Pressing down as much or as little as you want. Maybe you want to take some of the pressure off. Don't roll so much. And just bring it a little side to side here. So as we, oh, there's a knot. Oh, I find a lot of clunks in the booty area. I've been doing a lot of leg work lately. You know, massage therapists are out of commission if they're in a high COVID area. It suggests these stretches to your clients. So this is gonna hurt, okay? As we get into gluteus medius, the side of the butt, and down the outer thigh, your abductors, they bring the leg away from the body. You've also got this tight band of that fascia, the IT band, iliotibial fascia, I guess. Let me know if I'm wrong on that. I probably am. Anywho, it really hurts. So sink into that gently into your side butt. And then nice and easy, because a lot of times people don't like this fascia stretch in the outer thigh area, because guess what? It hurts. So press up a little bit onto your hands more. Don't sink into it any more than you can stand it. And you don't want to roll on those kneecaps. So stop. If you can get down there though, it's like, oh my goodness. So stay where you're comfy. I've got my left hand pressed into the floor. I'm going to bring my right arm up and just get a little side stretch. And if you can sink a little more, oh, if you can roll a little more. Oh, I'm going to bring the arm back. We're going to get back into the side of the butt. So roll it right onto the side booty area. Just massaging, you know. And if you tense up, if it's really painful, it's not going to give you the best environment for a stretch, because we want to be relaxing and we're going to try to breathe into it, because we're going to go at another source of contention, which is the internal external oblique area. So let that hip go down, find your way there. We're going to lay on our side. Oh my God. Oh, I'm going to bring the legs out. We're going to be rolling from the side of the hip into that internal external oblique. So it's the side of your body. It's not the front core, it's not the back, it's those side abdominal muscles. And then we get into the underarm area and the underside of the rib area, and it's tender. So don't go anywhere that you're not comfortable. You're feeling your way. Oh yeah. Get up into that armpit area. Oh, it's tender though. And if you have big boobs, it's even worse. I don't have. Sinking into rear delts, leaning back just a little bit. Go where you're comfortable. This is not comfortable at all, but I'm sore. So I figured that we could do some rolling to alleviate your soreness too. Because I figure if I'm sore, you guys are sore, you might appreciate this. So we're going to scooch it on down again, outer part of the rib cage, and then into that internal external oblique. Oh, and up onto the side of the hip. So again, careful, sinking in there, taking your pain-free range. We're going to ease it on that IT band again, the outer side of the butt, and down the side of the thigh, only as close to that kneecap as you can, but running out of room here. We want to get that whole length of fascia, and we're just not rolling that kneecap. So that's enough of that on that side. Of course, we have to do everything equally, so we're just going to switch it around and do the other side. Side booty area. You don't have to roll for 20 minutes. I'm just trying to give you suggestions so that you can incorporate these rolling exercises. It really is a deep tissue massage. Massage therapist, have your clients get a roller. Teach them the way. Spread the word. Right there is the hugest knot, and that is what's pulling on my back. So I figure if I'm sore, you're sore. Woo! Find that, as low as you can go. Find the pressure that works for you. You can bring that arm up. You want to breathe into it. Try not to tense up too much. Bringing our hand down. Let's just roll it around the side of that booty. I like the longer 3-foot roller because the shorter ones I just tend to roll off. And find another big knot right there. I'm just gonna sink into it. It's making me all twitchy though. Gonna have a pinched nerve or something. I don't know. I'll find it and I'll stretch it. So I'm gonna come down. This is where I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the most painful, so that's why I saved it for last. Trying to get everything else loosened up before I go after this little sucker. Pretty sure it's internal and external oblique. Not really finding a knot here. Sink it in there, guys. Go where you're comfortable. Don't do things that hurt. But if you've got a situation where you've got a little tweak to a muscle or a pinched nerve, sneak up on those stretches, you know, don't go at it cray-cray. Just an easy attitude here. Enjoying that stretch. I'm going to get up into that side rib cage. That's that tender spot. Ooh, rear deltoid, the back of the shoulder, so you can get that roller right in your armpit area. Holla! Yeah, why not? Oh, why not? Could be where the knot is, though. Get right in there, roll back down by your muffin top area. Stretching is so good for you. You incorporate the roller. You're getting some massaging action to your muscles in a safe way. Yeah, you might feel how that feel. Oh, there's that knot right there, you little stinker. Oh, I'm gonna get you. Oh, up into that hip, side booty area. These are all great ways to use that roller. Feeling your way. I never roll my stomach, that's just creepy. Just have one more way that we can use that roller, and I kind of saved the best for last. I'll go after this later. Found where my source of contention was. I'm going to have you turn the roller the long way, and we're going to sit our butt and get your little tailbone right on the end of that roller, all right? So we want to have this roller the length of our spine, and we want to have the head on the roller. Your hands are on either side, and you're just going to ease back. Take your time. Engage the core. You don't want to keep that back out, and you want to balance with your hands. So ease it, ease it. If this feels like nothing you want any part of, on the stand. So you've got your forearms and your hands on the roller. The wider those arms go, you're going to get a little bit better balance. We're going to do a little marching here. So we're going to bring the right knee up, get a little balance here, and that left knee up. And you stretch your back as you go. So strong core, head is supported, chin is in, abs are tight. Feel that balance of a strong core. That neutral spine, get a lumbar curve. Get those shoulder blades on either side of that roller. Head is on that roller. So we're going to have that left leg go long. Keep the arms down. Bring that right knee in. Roll your ankle or your wrist, something like that. And just roll it. Good. Bring the right foot down. Left knee comes in. We're going to extend that right leg out. And just relax. Do anything with the arms, just feel yourself kind of twitching a little bit, finding that balance, little muscles firing up. We're going to bring that left foot onto the floor and extend. So just letting your legs relax. Arms can go out into a T. Stretching. Just relaxing. Let gravity open up the chest and the hip flexors. Keep the knees bent if you need to. Here's buddhas. Want a little more stretch? Oh yeah, arms over that head. Don't go into a full extension if you lose your balance. Bring the hands a little bit wider. The wider the base, you might move your sheet up and Let the elbows come back, arms go wide. Bring one foot back at a time. Bring one knee in at a time and try to find that balance. All right? I'm just going to do a little side to side. If this seems too much or really throws your balance off, keep your feet on the mat and enjoy that chest opener. A little rocky roll here. I'm going to spend too much time stretching from this orientation because it feels like it's more of a balance exercise and a core exercise. So it's nice kind of playing around with it. We bring our legs up. Bring those legs in, finding that core. Breathe in a lot. Bring the knees back in. Get a little rock, get a little roll. Knees in, inhale. Exhale, you're either going to exit to the side. You're just going to roll up. Use that core. A little stretch here, a little twisty. Some good ways to use your roller. Use it as your deep tissue massage, your muscle and fascia. I just like saying fascia. You want to get flexible, especially in that outer thigh, outer hip. Take care of the knees. Use your roller. Doesn't have to be 20 minutes. It can be as long as you have, but you're going to feel amazing once you get off there. Even Buddhas likes it. Roll, people, roll. Roll on.